to Lowry. Here's the three. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Teague with a clean look. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Vitor Favarani. That's his first foul. The Pistons leading. And here's Lowry. He's got 15. Now here's Bass. And that's not going to go. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pistons lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Here's Moore. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Chris Middleton. Andre Drummond is out there with Brandon Bass. And there's Ejuan Moore. And it's Marshall in at the point. Here's Bass. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Bass has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Detroit. Outside T. Back to Duncan. The jump hook. And it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And, well, Detroit shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And Marshall kicks to Middleton. To the inside. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here it comes.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. For the Hawks, Foy comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeff Teague. This is the fourth. And it's Ejuan Moore with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Foy kicks to Carroll. Duncan inside. Working on Drummond. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Pass to Bass. Great D that time from Duncan.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Got a piece of it. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
Lynn dishes to Ford. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. Marshall brings the double team. Over in the corner, Foy. It's stolen by Bass.
Well, in the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
Moore outside. 6 to shoot. And Drummond kicks to Marshall. They need this one. And right on target. Good. The Pistons ended near the bottom of the East, guys, again, but still certainly a ways to go.
Well, a lot of their struggles, Kevin, came from just their inability to close out games against the rest of the conference.
Adams, he's checked in for Atlanta. Scola comes in for Channing Frye. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our moves. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Middleton the pass to Drummond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Andre Drummond, kind of a late bloomer when it came to basketball, really. Was pretty uncoordinated as a kid. He struggled to make layups early on. It wasn't until around the age of 14 that he really started to show some promise.
And for Drummond, a different upbringing than a lot of blue chippers. His mother's focus was squarely on academics and his character, not on a future in the NBA. In fact, one time he was supposed to attend a basketball camp hosted by LeBron James, but his mother held him out because he'd forgotten to do his laundry.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. He feeds it to Marshall. Here's Middleton to take the lead. Again, the miss by the Pistons. When you look at Drummond, Clark, you think his upbringing kept him dropping?
I do, Kevin. I mean, we're all products of how we've been raised. In some ways, I think it threw off talent evaluators because he lacked that obvious, overt ego and confidence, but that belied a hunger to be good, and we're seeing that work pay off.
More dishes to Marshall. They now take the lead. Bass has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic quarter for him here in the fourth. I mean, efficiency personified here.
Carroll kicks to Adams. He dishes it to Scola. Outside, Lynn. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Scola. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
And Detroit again with the bucket.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Lynn the pass to Ford. Off the pick. And slammed in for 2.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And giving unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been a while since Motor City has seen the playoffs on the basketball court. And it just appears as though they've been stuck in neutral the last few seasons.
For the Hawks, Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Teague in for Jeremy Lin. A different look here for Detroit. Now here is Lowry. And that one's good. With Detroit, as you said, haven't made the playoffs since 2009. And Steve, over the last few years, just stuck near the bottom.
And they've been, kind of a treadmill team. Good enough to not be dead last, but not bad enough to get a really high pick. And they tried to change it via free agency, so we'll see how it goes.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Boyd is just to T. Passes it to Covington. A three-pointer off the mark.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Taylor. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. And the Pistons lead by 1.
So many lead changes. It doesn't seem like either team can hold an advantage for long.
I'll tell you what, this has been a game of traded runs.
Here's Adams. Teague left side. Scola kicks to Teague. For 3. Shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Lowry passes to Taylor. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Teague dishes to Adams. Teague kicks to Foy. Here's Covington. No good from outside.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Lowry passes to Taylor. Teague against Lowry. Shot from free throw range. And that one comes up a bit short.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Atlanta calls timeout. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi Clark ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
Atlanta making some changes. Duncan comes in for Luis Scola. And Dudley subbed in for Robert Covington. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Andre Drummond's checked in for J.J. Hickson. Now here's Teague. And stolen by Hibbert. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Lowry against Teague. Outside Lowry. And it's Hibbert, top of the key. And stolen by Jeff Teague.
We had just one turnover in the first half. He's already surpassed that total here in the second. And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact, and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
Hibbert. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Teague kicks to Duncan. And there's the feed to Dudley. Duncan with the screen for Dudley. Duncan inside. Covered by Hibbert. Got him with the bump fake, but couldn't finish.
Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
For Detroit, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Right side Lowry. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Pocket 4. Teague on the double team. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, the execution just has not been there defensively in the second half. They look a step slow out there.
Rebound, Detroit.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
.54 seconds left in the fourth. Teague against Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Duncan with this screen on Lowry. Tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
You look at what Teague has done so far. He's got 8 points and 7 assists. Passing and free throws, those are two areas where you love to get production.